Imagine this for a second. You and your spouse, the person you loved all your life. You laughed together, cried together, shared dreams, maybe raised children together. But then death comes, and one big question arises. When we meet again in heaven, will we still be husband and wife? This question shakes people because it touches our deepest fears. Fear of losing the one we love forever. And the surprising truth is not what most people think. 1. Why this question matters. Marriage isn't just a paper contract. It is a bond of love, a spiritual covenant, a promise of lifelong unity. People often say, I want to be with my spouse forever, even in heaven. But the Bible tells us something shocking. Example, a man married for 50 years, and after his wife dies, he wonders if he'll see her again. Or a widow who remarried, she worries, which husband will I have in heaven? These are real human questions, and they show how much this teaching matters. 2. The words of Jesus, Matthew 22:23-30. The Sadducees, a group of Jewish leaders, asked Jesus a trick question. They said, a woman married 7 brothers. When she dies, whose wife will she be in the resurrection? Jesus gave an answer that shocked everyone. Greater than in the resurrection, people will neither marry nor be given in marriage. They will be like angels in heaven. This was radical. Jesus made it clear. Marriage as we know it does not continue in heaven. But notice, Jesus didn't say love disappears. He said marriage in its earthly, physical, legal sense is no longer needed because something greater takes its place. 3. Why marriage exists on earth. The Catholic Church teaches 3 purposes of marriage. 1. Unity of spouses. The two shall become one flesh. 2. Procreation, bringing children into the world. 3rd. Holiness, helping each other grow in faith. But in heaven, there's no death, so no children are needed. There's no sin, so no sacraments are needed. There's no separation. Unity is complete in God. Think of marriage like scaffolding around a building. When the building is complete, the scaffolding is removed, not because it was useless, but because its job is done. Marriage is holy, but temporary. Its purpose is fulfilled in heaven. 4. Will we recognize our loved ones? This is where people fear the most. If marriage ends, will I still know my spouse? Yes. In heaven, you will recognize your husband, wife, children, and friends. You will know them even more deeply because you'll see their soul in the light of God. But your love won't be exclusive anymore. It will be expanded, purified, perfected. Example, imagine a drop of water falling into the ocean. The drop doesn't vanish. It becomes part of something much bigger. In the same way, your love for your spouse becomes part of God's infinite love. 5. The fear of losing love. Some people get sad when they hear this teaching. They think, so my wife won't be mine anymore. Will my husband forget me? But the truth is the opposite. Love in heaven doesn't shrink, it grows. On earth, our love is mixed with fear, jealousy, and weakness. In heaven, love is pure, limitless, eternal. So you will not lose your spouse. You'll love them even more than you ever thought possible. 6. What about people who remarry? This is one of the hardest questions. If someone's husband or wife dies and they marry again, what happens in heaven? In heaven, no one is wife number 1 or husband number 2. All relationships are perfected in Christ. There is no rivalry, no jealousy, no conflict. Imagine this. On earth, you may have 2 different loves at different times in life. In heaven, all love merges into one eternal flame in God. This is why the Church allows remarriage after death, because in heaven, all human marriages are completed in God's love. 7. The spiritual meaning of marriage is not the final destination. It is a sign, a sacrament. The Bible describes the ultimate goal, the wedding feast of the Lamb, Revelation 19. This is the eternal marriage, Christ united with his church. Every earthly marriage points to this heavenly marriage. Husband and wife show Christ's love for the church. Their sacrifices mirror Christ's sacrifice. Their faithfulness mirrors God's faithfulness. So when marriage ends at death, it's because it has led us to something even greater, the eternal marriage with God. 8. Real-life examples. Widows, widowers. They worry about remarriage, but this teaching comforts them. In heaven, all love is one. Couples struggling in marriage. Earthly marriage is hard, but it's training for eternal love. Single people. They sometimes feel left out, but heaven shows that everyone is part of the eternal marriage with Christ. This teaching doesn't just answer curiosity, it gives hope to every situation. 9. A shocking reminder. So, will you be married in heaven? The shocking answer, no. But wait, here's the hope. Marriage ends, but love never ends. Your spouse won't be yours in the earthly sense, but you will love them more than ever. No jealousy, no loss, no separation, only eternal joy. In heaven, love is not destroyed. It is perfected. What do you think about this teaching? Does it comfort you, or does it challenge you? Share your thoughts in the comments. Like this video if you believe love never dies. Subscribe for more Catholic truths explained in a simple, clear way. Because heaven is not the end of love. It is the perfection of love.